Hello, my people. I saw a video that a Blessing CEO posted on her page concerning a native doctor that was doing a ritual. And she was like saying, "Give to Caesar what belongs to Caesar." So that is why I decided to make this video, because from the comment I read, I came to realize that a lot of our people did not know the difference between Omenala, Dibia, and traditions, and even idol worship, that's deity. Some of our people did not know the difference of these four things: Omenala, Dibia, the traditions, and idol worship. Okay, let me start from Omenala. Omenala, because I was opportune, be closer to my grandma, and I asked her a lot of questions, and she educated me on a lot of things concerning Omenala, tradition, dibias, and the idol worship. So let me start from Omenala. Omenala and the Odinala, they are the same thing. Omenala means doing things in the right way, putting things in the right way, behaving in the right manner, making sure that things are going accordingly the way they should be. For instance, e.g., Omenala of Ndi Igbo means, like, if you are a woman, you don't have children in your father's house out of wedlock. That is Omenala. If you are a woman, you don't divorce your husband. After marriage, you don't divorce your husband. Once you are married, the man have paid your bride price. You stay with your husband till death do the two of you apart. That is Omenala. Omenala means you don't sleep outside the marriage. When you are married, you are stick with your husband. Your body belongs to your husband and your husband belongs to you. You don't have affair outside your marriage. That is Omenala. You don't cheat on your husband. You don't, no matter what, what your reasons are, you don't cheat on your husband. That is Omenala. Omenala means you don't sleep with another man's wife. As a man, you don't sleep with another man's wife. You don't lust on another man's wife. That is Omenala. Omenala means you don't take what does not belong to you. You don't take another person's thing. Any property that does not belong to you, you don't snatch it from the owner. That is Omenala. Omenala means you don't buy your brother. You don't buy him and claim his wife and his properties and lands. That is Omenala. Omenala means you don't collect bribe, akazu. You don't collect it and say white is black. That is Omenala. Omenala means you don't envy people. You don't envy people. That is Omenala. Omenala means you don't buy anybody for any reason. That is Omenala. Also go to the Bible. It's also in the Bible. Bible also talk about all these things. It's in the 10 commandments given to men by God in the Bible. So Omenala means doing the right thing at the right time, putting things in the right way, having conscience, not selling your conscience. That is the meaning of Omenala and the Odinala. Doing things in the right way. Then when it comes to tradition, tradition means ihe jiri mara ndị obodo. Just like Igbo people now. Okay, let me use our traditional marriage as an example. Just like Igbo people, if an Igbo lady or man now want to do traditional marriage, they would do it according to their culture and tradition. That is tradition. Yoruba, the way we Igbos do our own traditional marriage is different from the way Yoruba people do their own traditional marriage. It's different from the way Hausa people do their own traditional marriage. That is tradition and culture. So the way we do our own is quite different from the way other people do their own. We do our own according to our tradition and culture, and other tribes do their own according to their tradition and culture. So that is tradition and culture. Doing things. Ihe jiri mara unu, ihe jiri mara obodo. As an Igbo girl now, my dressing should be able to let people know where I came from. If I see Yoruba girl now dress now, I will know that she's a Yoruba girl. That is their tradition and culture. If I see an Hausa girl now dress, now I will know that this is an Hausa girl. That is their culture and tradition. If an Igbo girl dresses now, you look at her, you will know that yes, she's from Igbo. That is their tradition and culture. The way you people live your life, the way you live your life, the way you do your things is tradition, is your own tradition and culture. Then coming to idol worship. Mmadụ ịkpọrọ isi ala nye ihe akpụrụ akpụ is a small god. So idol worship is known as a small god. That is the meaning of idol worship. A deity. When you are worshiping a deity, is different from doing Omenala. Deity, worshiping of the deity is different from Omenala. Is different from tradition. That is your choice. That is your own worship. That is your own religion. When you worship idol, when you worship a deity, is your religion. Is different from tradition and culture. Worshipping idol is your own religion. If you are a person that you love to worship idol, it's your own religion. So it's different from tradition and culture. And it's different from Omenala. For the fact that you are worshiping idol does not mean that you are doing Omenala. Just like I said before, Omenala means doing things in the right way. So Omenala and the tradition are not the same. So also Omenala and worshiping idols are not the same. You see somebody that is doing sacrifice to an idol and you are calling it Omenala. You see somebody that is doing some sacrifice to an idol, you are calling it tradition. That is the person's own religion. That is what the person believes in. That is the deity that the person is serving is known as idol worship, or you can call it a small god. So it's not a tradition and it's not Omenala. It's a different thing. It's not tradition, it's not Omenala. Then another one is Dibia. That's native doctor. When people go to native doctor, some people says they are doing Omenala. They are keeping tradition. You are going to native doctor doesn't mean that you are doing Omenala. For the fact that you are going to a native doctor, it doesn't mean that you are doing Omenala. And it doesn't mean that you are keeping the tradition and the culture of your people. A lot of you that shout that you are doing tradition, you are doing culture. And just like I said before, Omenala means doing things in the right way. Omenala means doing things in the right way. Omenala means you don't date a girl until you marry her. You don't sleep with a girl until you pay her bride price. That is Omenala. Omenala means you don't remove a child. Ima abortion. It's not Omenala. Inemeru ala. Native doctor means a traditional healer. A traditional healer. Onye na-agwọ ọrịa. So for you to go to a native doctor, that means you have a sickness that you want the native doctor to heal for you. When Oyibo doctors have not come out, ihe a na-eji agwọ anyị ọrịa wụ mkpọrọgwụ na mkpa akwụkwọ. Mkpọrọgwụ na mkpa akwụkwọ. So those people that uses mkpọrọgwụ na mkpa akwụkwọ to heal the sick, you call them dibias in Igbo language. Then if you want to call it in English, it's native doctor. You call it a native doctor. Ndị a na-eji mkpọrọgwụ na mkpa akwụkwọ agwọ mmadụ ọrịa. Ahịa na-akpọ ha bụ native doctors. So you going to a native doctor does not mean that na imego Omenala. And you know, the way our people used to understand native doctor. Native doctor is a traditional healer. I'm trying to let you know that Omenala and going to native doctor is not the same. Some people think that when you go to native doctor, you are doing Omenala. No. Some people think that when you are serving an idol, a deity, you are doing Omenala. No. Omenala means doing things in the right way. And those of you that is talking about your ancestors, doing things in the ways of your ancestors, I beg you people should just forget about that part. Is it in this 21st century that we are? Nobody is keeping the ways of their forefathers. You that is talking about the ways of your forefathers, if they ask you to go back to the ways of your forefathers, you will not agree. You will not agree. You will not agree to go back to the ways of your forefathers. I want you people to understand that deity is different from a dibia. A deity is different from dibia. Dibia is called a traditional healer. Let everybody know what they are saying. You people should differentiate it and know what you are saying. All the different. Native doctor with traditional healer. Then somebody in Efe, an idol worshipper. The person is an idol worshipper. But in our own case now, I will join dibia and onye na worship ihe akpụrụ akpụ, we'll join them together. No. A native doctor is different from an idol worshipper. Onye na worship a deity is different from a dibia. But today's generation, if they see somebody that goes to maybe worship, somebody that is worshiping an idol, they will say that the person is keeping the ways of their forefathers. The person is doing Omenala. What they see somebody that is killing ram or whatever animal to any deity, they will say, oh, you are doing Omenala. Where could they learn? These are the things explained to me by my grandmother. She told me so many things. So all these things are quite different. If you want to do Omenala, don't soil your hands. Don't soil your hands. That is Omenala. Many things here now, they are also in the Bible. So I believe that with this few point of mine now, you have been able to learn one or two things, that Omenala is different from dibia. Dibia is different from traditions and culture. Traditions and culture is different from idol religion. Have you understood that now? I believe you have. Thank you so very much for watching my video. God bless you. Have a nice day. Bye.